We just got some crazy new Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 updates, including the long-awaited end for the Chapter 4 ARG that went on a lot longer than I think any of us even expected, along with some brand new Thanksgiving artwork which seems innocent enough until you go and zoom in and find out that yes, it actually has some secrets hidden within it, potentially teasing the next Secret Chapter 4 character. Of course, we got a whole bunch of brand new merch and more stuff like that, so without further ado, let's just go hop to the video and of course start off with the brand new Thanksgiving post that literally just got released like yesterday. I'm recording this on Thursday, the day that this was actually released, but I will be uploading this on Friday, so of course keep that in mind. Mob Entertainment went and actually posted to our community, Happy American Thanksgiving. We're so thankful for all of you, for all your love and support and passion for our projects. We can't wait to share more. Hashtag Poppy Playtime and of course Chapter 4 with y'all, because they cannot wait to of course show us Chapter 4. They've been cooking up all year. Literally, because look at this whole feast. As you guys can see, this is the art here. Of course, you want to go and mention about the characters and look at the different characters since I do think it's me meaning something, but as you guys can see, we got the main antagonist, like of course Huggy Wuggy from Chapter 1, Mommy Longlegs from Chapter 2. We do not see Monster Catnap, but of course we do see the Critter Catnap, including all the smiling and nightmare critters. Of course, Yarnaby there for Chapter 4, and just Cappy? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later on, how that's a little bit confusing. But as you guys can see, nothing too much to dig in. Each of them is eating their own foods. I tried to analyze and look in a little bit deeper. I don't think what they're eating is really that important. It kind of looks the same, just little bits of everything. And you can see all the critters just talking with each other, except for, except for Baba Chop's just alone there, like rest in peace. But of course, you're probably like, okay, nothing really interesting in it all, except for some people want to analyze it like, yo, these might be the ships, because Dog Day and Catnap, they're laughing together. Or some people talking about Mommy Longlegs and Huggy Wuggy having the shirts potentially being the mom and dad of this whole thing. But no, we're not talking about that. We're not going into that. That's the other side of the community. But what we are going to be going into is, of course, the window. If you go and zoom in into the back of the window, you can see this mysterious looking top hat hiding and kind of watching them all there. Of course, this new character not being invited. Now, thanks for Mercury on Twitter to actually go and point this out. One thing, if you did not notice, they actually did release this. It's like a Halloween trick-or-treat art that was also made and done by Amber, the same one made by this art here. But this art seemed innocently enough. There was like no secrets or nothing hidden until you actually go and zoom in and see Catnap wearing that same top hat from the corner window. This did not make any sense here since it just looked like a random choice, since of course all of them had different costumes on and Catnap just had that one hat. But now going back to the actual photo, it does make sense. You can see Catnap is still there, but Catnap's not wearing the hat and someone in the background is. And also what's more interesting about this, Amber did actually show her process for the development of all these. As you guys can see, the rough sketches, the final sketch, the rough color, all that stuff. But I think what's more interesting is that the little top hat little secret dude is only added in the final render. As you guys can see, that's when it is actually added in there. Either this was a last minute thing to be a little surprise and secret, or just interesting how it's just done there as a last little detail. Either way, this is definitely has to be a hidden character. Like we've been seeing in the ARG recently, some type of clown looking character. So most likely this could be that clown looking character. Of course, thanks to Poppy Playtime News for, of course, going and making this. They do think that it's, of course, inspired by a leak name, which we're not going to be talking about because we don't talk about leaks, but this could be one of those characters. But either way, this is definitely a brand new secret character just hidden there. I cannot wait to see what this character is, and hopefully sooner or later we will know. But also thanks to Mercury again by pointing out how Cappy is the only one there that's just randomly placed there. We know in the games they throw around randomly placed toys just all over the place, but it's really interesting to see that in this artwork, seeing Chapter 3 characters, and of course, only important characters like the Smiling Critters, Nightmare Critters, Mommy Longlegs, and Huggy, and of course, Yarnaby. It's just randomly out of place to see Cappy just chilling there, with Mercury saying that this maybe, there's a really big stretch, and of course, being a plot twist. What if Cappy is Ollie, and Ollie's just a little Cappy toy just helping around, and that's going to be revealed? If so, that would be an amazing twist, and would make sense why Cappy's randomly here, but I definitely want you guys to remember that. And if this is not important, I'm going to be really sad. But also thanks to Little Elf Nappy on Twitter, we can also see that there has been some brand new Poppy Playtime Smiling Critter like art. It's like art renders just showing some of the new critters, probably because all the new merch are releasing lately. But also speaking about art, Mob Entertainment did actually go and post this on their Twitter page, saying Poppy has spread to every platform and there's nothing you can do to stop her. Of course, talking about the new console and mobile ports, which we're going to be talking about a little bit later in this video, but look at the artwork. It looks amazing. She's just watching the whole world burn. But I think it's time for us to go and talk about the Chapter 4 ARG and how it technically officially ended. Of course, thanks to Sheep going and posting on Twitter the announcement, I also seeing Anthony's Discord message on Discord, of course, saying thank you guys for playing. That was so much fun. We cannot wait for y'all to see the rest of what's to come as we ramp up to launch. So, of course, just because the Chapter 4 ARG ended did not mean we're not going to get new updates. Of course, we're getting new teasers and new updates because it won't be in the form of the ARG, which I'm kind of happy about because the ARG made things really complicated and I do not have the big brain enough to comprehend everything the ARG had to offer. With, of course, the Playtime Co. account having their eyeballs and new profile saying stay out. So yeah, the ARG's done. But before the ARG did end, of course, thanks to Poppy Playtime News, you can see this crazy web of just different posts. This was something like right before it ended. But yeah, it definitely goes really insane of all the different hidden messages and little lore drops. I definitely do recommend you to watch Sheep Rampage's full ARG coverage video, with it being almost 2 hours long, like a full-on movie. It covers every living bit of the ARG if you haven't been up to date, or if you just want to see how everything went and played out. But before it did end, we did get this one, report letter from Harley. You can definitely go and pause it if you want to go read it. This is a news video, not really a lore decipher, so yeah, we're not going to be reading too much into this one. Also, Mob Entertainment did post this, I think also the same day the ARG ended, being titled Recording.mp3. It's a 2-minute video that goes into and over different characters talking, so of course I'm gonna go and play that for you now.
You know why we're all here. Let's skip the formalities. Eddie, the cleanup. What's the progress?
We'll be in the clear by the week's end. And it goes without saying, but word of this doesn't breathe beyond the factory's walls. Not as anything concrete. I've made sure of that.
Has Lockhart come forward with any information? Even the number of bodies?
No. Nothing yet.
Those poor people. Did we really have to...
did what was necessary, Miss Graver.
Of course.
The real question here is, when we find who's responsible, whose mistake this is, what do we do with them?
Oh, you mean after I've gotten my hands wrapped around their neck? I figured I'd just give it a nice squeeze until they stop squirming around. Sound like a plan?
Laith, think rationally here. We need to...
If you like having your job, Sharon, beat it! We're busy!
It's me.
Oh, step on in, Mr. Lockhart. My constituents and I were just discussing some sensitive business.
Afraid I'm here to complicate that there.
Well, don't leave us in suspense! What half-wit, soon-to-be dead man made this mistake?
Dr. Harley Sawyer.
But yeah, you probably noticed that there is some type of weird noise at the end, and yes, if you actually go and put that into a spectrogram or whatever it's called, because I'm not a nerd. Just kidding. I am so a nerd. But you do get this message saying, you were warned, showing this ominous looking eye, and of course this part of something. No entire idea if this is part of that mystery character or part of a whole different character, but of course it's definitely teasing something, and hopefully sooner or later we will know. But let's just go and move on to some of the merch thing with G Fuel and their collab with Mob Entertainment versus teasing it with this poster or this little paper, of course, with G Fuel and just interesting stuff. Then they posted this whole TV thing about the Playtime Co. login, and it was not really a mini ARG or anything like that, but they did let us know that we are going to be getting a Huggy Wuggy flavored something coming soon, having a whole countdown for it, with it finally being revealed to be, of course, a collab with some new G Fuel drinks. Now, I don't drink G Fuel, but I will be probably trying, of course, because I want to know how Huggy tastes as a drink. don't read into that. But we do know that it's actually going to be flavored raspberry apple, which is an interesting taste because, you know, red and blue. It makes sense, of course. They have different type of bundles, with one just being also just a hydration one that has no calories, no sugar, no caffeine, and it's just there to, you know, hydrate you. While the other one is, of course, the energy type drink. It's sugar free, but of course it has, you know, caffeine and stuff like that to keep you focused and give you energy, you know, kind of like gamer fuel. I never tried any G Fuel, but I'm interested to see how it tastes, of course, now. And they do, of course, have the bundle for $40, $5 more, which comes with like a cup, some stickers, and just different things like that. If you want to see a review on that or like a short, just let me know in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to stay tuned for half the other news in Poppy Playtime. And of course, you know, G Fuel. But Mob Entertainment also did let us know that the triple pack is officially coming to the Nintendo Switch and the Xbox. Of course, showing us the designs and how it's not just for, you know, the PS5, which is great to hear. I know you guys have been waiting for this for a while. Along with them also having a Black Friday sale. And actually, I think it ends today because today is literally Friday at the time of posting and recording this. So if you want to get a good sale, please go and use my affiliate link in the description. It will give you guys nothing else. You still get the 25% off, of course, it's Black Friday sale, but you will be helping me out just by clicking on the link. That's literally how easy it is. Also, one thing I want to notice is the Japan pop-up shop did actually go and post this one photo on Twitter, which seems to show a brand new vinyl figure for Huggy Wuggy. Don't know what it is yet, but hopefully sooner or later we will know what this vinyl figure is. And also in this video that I posted here, we looked at some brand new Culture Fly mini smiling critter plushie that'll be popping up in Walmart soon. And we didn't really show and didn't really know they're going to be making a catnap. But of course, thanks to everybody posting on Twitter and of course, this eBay listing here, as you guys can see, we are going to be getting a catnap. And it looks like the very first wave will be having 4 plushies, so if these do well, we might have another wave of 4. Also, Epic Drop just released the mini Nightmare Critters from or the mini Smiling Critters from Fat Mojo as a bundle, which is definitely pretty expensive, so I definitely don't recommend getting it from Epic Drops. I also did a whole video already reviewing them. They're not that good, but they're still good for what you're paying for, including also the bundle is now available on the store for around $50. Definitely better than getting the bag separately. But anyways, this is me. If this video, let me know in the comments below what do you guys think about all the brand new news. What do you think about all the brand new merch? And of course, this brand new secret hidden character. Who do you think it is? Do you think it's someone we already know? Do you think it's not even anything to think about? Or do you think they're actually going and teasing the next character? Let me know all that in the comments down below. And don't forget to watch this video here to see a review. And of course, this video here to stay up to date on all the previous past news.